형, 그 전성기 때 볼은 언제예요?
내가 볼 때는 대학교 때
대학교 때?
하고 한 트리플 A까지. 그리고 뭐 중간 메이저에서 중간 던졌을 때 1, 2년 차? 뭐 이럴 때.
North of New York City.
When you think of Febles and Beltran making the jump from AA,
And so that development has
strung from his start. Called up to the big leagues. Kim with the 2-2. Johnson struck 2. Got him. And a strikeout of Rondell White.
And 2 outs in the 8th. Sox bench tonight as Vaughn. Strikeout of Vaughn.
Team, and Brian Reef is the pitcher. He's 6-7 on the year, big right-hander. Career in the minor leagues, you can see 39 and 33 for an average in 115 games.
And there's the 24-year-old Sun Woo Kim, back from the Red Sox after a couple of starts with Boston. Of course, he started the year in the bullpen with the Red Sox. Came back to the Paw Sox in early June, pitched very well as a starter. When went back up to the Red Sox, started 2 games, beat the Blue Jays, got a no decision, didn't pitch too well against the Tigers, and 2-2 swing.
What did he say? That's the first. And Walkberg. There's the 3-2. Texas stellar performance tonight from Sonny Kim. And up the middle, through to center field for a hit. And he continues to swing the bat like he did in Trenton, and this is a good way to return. He'll get that. Clears it out, little ground ball to short, and he's going to have a hit. 3-1 pitch.
Well, I think he wants to do well, yeah.
Ground ball to short, to the back end. Doster across the diamond. Up the middle, through into center field for a hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Abbott, he will score. The Paw Sox lead it. I love when
start that over.
Ground ball to second. Up the middle, through into center field for a hit. Buddy Bailey will wave around. Stenson, little lob in the right center field. That will fall for. Ooh. Down the line and right, way back towards the wall, and gone. A home run.
And there's the 24-year-old Sun Woo Kim, back from the Red Sox after a couple of starts with Boston. Of course, he started the year in the bullpen with the Red Sox. Came back to the Paw Sox in early June, pitched very well as a starter. When went back up to the Red Sox, started 2 games, beat the Blue Jays, got a no decision, didn't pitch too well against the Tigers, and now he's back. But I think we're seeing much more aggressive Sun Woo Kim, Rico, than we've seen in prior years.
Well, yeah, he is much more aggressive. I think he's got some experience now, you know, playing, pitching in the big leagues, and I believe he thinks he can do a good job there. He's the type of guy, still young, but I would love to see him one more pitch. Come up with one more good off-speed pitch, whether it's a split finger or some kind of a good changeup.
And there's the umpires. Don Collar is going to call the balls and strikes. Travis Reininger is at first and Scott Packard at third. Veteran crew here in the International League. just getting underway, and Jason Numfer leads off here for the Red Barons. And Kim starts him with a fastball. The thing about Kim, Rico, even when he was coming up from single A to double A to triple A in the big leagues, he's got that big league fastball, and it's off of that everything else works.
Yeah, he throws about 92 miles an hour, and you know, it's a pretty good moving fastball, but not overpowering. So he's got to have some other pitch. Got to come up with either a good off-speed curveball
Like that.
right on cue. But I think another pitch, I really believe, more of a straight changeup, but a good one, really a good off-speed, something that goes down a little bit. Here's the breaking pitch. You see how off-speed it is, and it just really went right down in the strike zone. Tough pitch to hit. Once you lose a little bit, though, off that breaking pitch, and it doesn't bite as much, then the hitters start wailing on it.
That one there had some pretty decent bite to it. And one away. Now here's P.J. Forbes, first ball swinging. Right to Angel Santos, 2 away. So 2 very quick outs here by Sunwoo Kim, beginning the top of the first inning. And a record of 1-2 with the Paw Sox. Talk about an opportunistic lineup he's going up against today. And the Red Barons, one of the top scoring teams in this league. As we were saying, one of the best overall teams. 61-33 is their record. Here's Chase Utley. Some are saying, Rico, the heir apparent to Scott Rowland at third base in Philadelphia.
Might happen soon, too.
Well, there's all sorts of talk about exactly what the Phillies are going to do. They have a third baseman at Double-A that they're very high on, named Travis Chapman. They think eventually could be the third baseman. Utley, they've had some problems with his throwing from third base. So they may, in fact, move him back to second base and try to deal Marlon Anderson. The Phillies do have options because their farm system continues to be pretty strong.
Utley looks more like a second baseman.
Well, it's what he played. How about this, Rico? A guy changing from second base to third base and going from single A to triple A all within one offseason.
Pretty good.
Kind of a tall order. Almost hit him, but it's even a 2-2.
You know, the player wants to do it. It's not a question of him being too nervous. You know, he wants the opportunity to move up fast. So he's going to be happy about it, and he could do the job.
Got him. Good inning by Sunwoo Kim. 3 up and 3 down. Can't do much better than that. Red Barons are gone in order in the first. Hey, Bob Rogers is here. He's going to...
Organization.
Oh, you're right. And, you know, with the new ownership of the Red Sox and kind of revamping here and there, and you just got to be patient. You got a couple of kids come in now that came back from Double-A.
Well hit ball by David Doster, but it's the center field, and Rob Ryan chases it down, 1 out. Good-looking team for Scranton. A lot of nice-looking young players.
Physically, or
well, no, I'm just saying in general they have some good players.
Yeah, no, I was down there before. They got a couple of good-looking guys. The rest of them, geez,
You're hanging around with our stage manager too much, Anita. That's basically how she judges the teams. Who we playing tonight? And then we determine at that point what kind of a quality of an opponent it is. Doesn't matter about the record.
Yeah. Well, what the heck?
Eric Glenn grounds the ball to second base. Angel Santos is there, 2 outs. Rico, after watching Sonny Kim pitch for the Boston Red Sox and some of the success he had, one of the games in particular, he had a lot of fly ball outs, and I think that made the Red Sox a little bit uncomfortable. Not just the start where he was roughed up, but just the fact that so many balls were being lifted in the air, working up in the zone. I would think part of his goal right now is to try to get more ground ball outs.
Definitely try to keep the ball down, but a lot of pitchers can't keep the ball down consistently. I mean, that just, for whatever reason, I mean, a guy like Derek Lowe, who's a natural sinker baller, you know, keeps the ball down, plus he's got a little velocity, tough to hit. But many other pitchers are very tough. They'll throw some down, and others, you know, we wouldn't call down. Thigh high is not down. That's a good pitch to hit 900 miles.
Marlon Byrd takes that pitch for a ball. It's 2-1. Bird at 301 with 10 home runs and 47 runs batted in. 2-2.
You got to look at a pitcher here, you know, and just visualize him facing big league hitters. And there's certain pitches that he gets away with here that he wouldn't get away with in the big leagues. I mean, big league hitters miss pitches too. You know, they foul off pitches down the middle, you know, or hanging curveballs too. So it's not.
3-2 pitch misses outside, and Bird draws the 2-out walk. So Scranton with their first base runner of the night, and that'll bring up Johnny Estrada, the catcher. A lot of these guys, Rico, have very strong batting averages. You look right down the line. Here's another 300 hitter in the bottom third of the order, hitting 308 with 10 home runs and 47 RBI.
See some of the ages of
Estrada now. He was born on June 27th, 1976. So because we're good at math, we know he's 26. Now he's played second base by Santos, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. A man left aboard. We've played 1.5. There's no score in Pawtucket. Dustin Hermanson, you got a quick glimpse of him. We'll be seeing him later today. Bruce Haven goes swinging at the first pitch and skies it back of second base. Santos now ranging towards shortstop, stays with it for the out. Freddie Sanchez wanted no part of that ball. Gave Jay Santos, it's your ball.
well, that's right. Until I get used to the sky here and the dirt and the grass, you know, you take everything. I don't think so. I think he just said, okay, you take this one, but that's it. That is it for the rest of the year. You know, those two kids, when I said kid, Santos is a young kid too. He's got good hands there. I can't wait to see them make that double play. They got ability to show a lot of quickness out there.
Well, a lot of baseball left to be played this summer at McCoy Stadium, and don't let the record fool you. Now the fact that the Red Sox have brought up Wilton Veras and Freddie Sanchez, and now you have Casey Fossum and Sonny Kim, and it's starting to be a collection that you'll want to watch on a nightly basis. So the rest of the summer, despite the record, should be a lot of fun here at McCoy.
Well, you know, you continue to wait for Stenson to get hot, and Diaz, both with the potential to hit certainly for a higher average and hit some more home runs, RBI. They just haven't been able to get a good streak going so far this year. So hopefully they can finish up strong with some of the young kids here now. And you got an interesting combination of players.
The 1-2 pitch from Sonny Kim is spoiled. Count hangs at 1-2. 2 strikeouts so far for Kim through 2 1/3. Only base runner of the game, Marlon Byrd for Scranton. The walk in the second. Paw Sox have a couple of hits. The 1-2. Check this swing. Did he go? Check down at first base. No, did not go, according to Travis Reininger. 2-2, swing and a miss, got him. Third strikeout for Kim.
It's a good pitch there. Down in the strike zone, you see here, below the knees, the pitcher's going to try to make contact somehow. But you're right. Kim seems even more aggressive, much more aggressive than I've seen. Working faster. His problem in the past, I know, when he started was after the 4th inning. Second time around, 4th, 5th inning or so, he starts to make some mistakes middle of the plate.
0-1 pitch, challenges Jason Numfer on the pitch on the inside half, misses. It's 1-1. him up in front on that one. It's 1-2. Up for a struck out looking his first time up. Fouled back, and Kevin Brown watches it sail into the seats. Two outs here in the third. Sonny Kim so far in command for the Paw Sox. That pitch driven to center. Back goes Rob Ryan. Back dives and makes a tremendous catch in left center field. What a beautiful catch by Rob Ryan to take away a hit from Jason Nupfer. Wow. We'll play 2.5. No score, McCoy. How did he get the ball?
I don't know. I think he went down and took it out of the dugout.
He must have connections. But Rico, that event on Monday really should be something special at Fenway Park. I know you're going to be a part of it. And we're looking forward to bringing it to the Red Sox fans on Nesson. And it's going to be, we're going to bring the pre-event ceremonies to everybody. And then we're going to stay after the event. And I'm sure you and many of the participants will be able to join us to talk about it a little bit. It really should be something, a nice way to honor somebody who's not just a great baseball player, but as the promo copy says, an American hero. P.J. Forbes grounds out, and that's a good way to start the inning for Sonny Kim.
Well, it was a little bobble there by Freddie Sanchez, but he really made up with it. Made up for that bobble with the throw. He's got a gun. Watch this now. He's right there. And now he lets it go. And geez, even in slow motion, that thing was fast.
You see the look on his face, too?
Yeah.
I'm not getting in there. Here is Chase Utley. Utley out in front.
Yeah, Bob, you're right. I look forward to honoring Ted Williams, the man, Ted Williams, the ball player. Nothing else. Talk about nothing else. Whatever else is going on. I mean, he was just a tremendous person.
Well, I think we all hope that by Monday everything will be, I'm not sure that it will be, but it would be nice if all of these other issues are resolved. It's such a shame to see all of this happen because he didn't even want to have a funeral service because he didn't want this kind of attention. And now is it not just attention here in Boston, but it's nationally. Everybody's talking about it. Unfortunately, the butt of jokes on Letterman and Leno and all of the talk shows, it's just such a shame.
Really, it's sad. And, you know, this last week I've been on a couple of shows, been asked that same question, you know, about what's going on. And, you know, it's hard to try to figure it out, really. But, you know, in my thoughts, I remember Ted when I was a kid coming to my first big league camp and never forget it.
This time Sanchez handles it cleanly. And there are 2 outs. He made quite an impression on you the first time you met him.
First time I met him, I was 18 years old, went to the big league camp, and after a couple of days, here comes Ted Williams, and of course I saw him play as a kid, Yankee Stadium, and he was just that big the voice, and just, hey, how you doing? When he'd say hello to somebody, it was just, well, the young guys were like, who's that? Ted Williams? We got to meet him, and he took a look at, of course, the first thing that everybody swing, and he would tell guys, don't let anybody change your swing. You got a great swing. Don't let anybody change it. He was really so optimistic. And then he'd get us together and start talking about, what to look for. And
he loved to talk.
Oh, he loved it. He loved it. I mean, he got so enthusiastic. It was like he was pumped up, But, it was interesting talking to him because the first thing I wanted to know is, do you guess? What do you do with the guys who can get 3 pitches over?
What did he say? That's the first hit of the night for Scranton. As Doster sends it down the right field line, he'll take the turn. He'll hold as Abbott gets it back in quickly. Well, what did he say, Rico?
Well, he said, yeah. He said, when you first start out, the best thing to do is look for a fastball, hit off the fastball. But once you get to know the pitchers, like right there, see, it's a good example. He gets the fastball, and he goes the opposite way. It's a fastball away. Well, that's what Ted Williams would tell hitters. He was a dead pull hitter, and he would tell everybody, go up the middle. Go up the middle. When you're in a slump, think up the middle. Get a good pitch to hit. And he made it simple, even though it was tough at times. But he loved to talk hitting.
I was very fortunate, Rico, as a kid to attend his baseball camp every summer in Lakeville. That ball is popped up. We'll talk about that more as we continue. Short center field. Rob Ryan is there. This time it's an easy catch, and that will retire the side. So Scranton gets their first hit, but they leave him stranded. We've played 3.5 here at McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket. The Paw Sox lead it 2-0. PawSox.com. And of course, as we mentioned, really some fine young players to keep an eye on now, with Freddie Sanchez getting the call. Wilton Veras is back up. Sonny Kim and Casey Fossum pitching for the Paw Sox. So far tonight, Sonny Kim has been impressive. He's given up just one hit through his first 4 innings of work. Marlon Byrd, Johnny Estrada, Bruce Avon. Can walk Byrd back in the second, but he strikes him out here.
See that good breaking ball right there. Starts out about waist high and then just drops off the table.
That will bring up the catcher, Johnny Estrada. He grounded to second his first time up. Any truth to the rumor that he came to the ballpark tonight on a motorcycle? Is he related to Eric Estrada?
I think so. I think, as a matter of fact, I think it's his nephew.
Eric, you have no idea who Eric Estrada is, do you?
Yeah, I know him as the motorcycle guy.
Oh, you're a motorcycle guy?
Yeah, Spanish guy with the other guy. With the other
guy.
With the other.
You're so specific. You could.
Well, I don't remember the names.
You could win on the weakest link. I could just see you giving the answer. You'd be like the other guy with the hands and the hair. Down the line and right, and that ball just is foul. What was the name of the show? We get the Jeopardy theme music going.
Yeah. Give me a couple of innings. No, it was
no help from the truck either.
San Diego.
You're close.
San Diego Cyclers, wasn't it?
You're so close.
No, they were police officers. Oh boy. Harley Davidson.
He's getting more feedback again, apparently.
Yeah.
He's
Chaps.
He just fell off his seat. It was Chips. Driven in the air to right center field. Rob Ryan is over. He has it for the second out of the inning. You know what, though? Your wife, it's going to be very peaceful at the Petrocelli household, because when your wife is yelling at you about not eating the cookies and the ice cream, you won't be hearing it.
Well,
so it won't matter.
I won't be hearing anything, though.
I know, that's okay. Here's the DH. Bruce Avon, fly, well, a little pop-up in the infield his first time up back in the third. Checks his swing, holds up. It's 1-1.
I can't remember Sonny Kim working this fast. Big leagues and minor leagues.
Now, if Bruce Avon hits the ball, I'll tell you what, he should be out. Avon should be out if he hits the ball, because he is clearly out of the box. Watch his back foot. You can get a shot of his back foot. He is so far out of the batter's box. Tough angle right there to see, but he's a good foot out of the batter's box. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, if the umpire lets it go, or if there's no challenge to it, I'll Carl Everett. And I can't say anything.
Three and two. Time is called by the home plate umpire. There's the 3-2. Checks his swing. Draws ball 4. Second walk of the game issued by Sonny Kim.
Interesting. That was seemed like an off-speed pitch of some kind. 3-2. Of course, he didn't get the pitch before. He was unhappy about that fastball on the outside part of the plate. I don't know why he went to the off-speed pitch. 2 runs ahead.
Brings the tying run to the plate, and first baseman J.P. Roberge. Ground ball to Veras. Waits on it, throws across the diamond, shows off that good strong arm, and that will retire the side. So the 2-out walk does not hurt. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Paw Sox still holding the 2-0 lead. Sonny Kim has been in command. He's allowed just 1 hit through the first 5 innings. And back to the top of the order we go. Second baseman Jason Knupfer, and then P.J. Forbes and Chase Utley. Red Barons, by the way, are managed by Mark Bombard, who was the brother of Pawtucket Red Sox pitching coach Rich Bombard. Showing bunt right back to the mound. Sonny Kim has an easy play. He makes it 1 out. Well, they have not had much success against Sonny Kim, so that's not a bad effort to try to bunt your way on. There he is, Mark Bombard, the manager of the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, brother of Pawtucket Red Sox pitching coach Rich Bombard. Here he is.
Who's older? What do you think?
I would say Mark is older, but let's figure it out.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say?
By the way he looks older.
No,
Looks
because he's.
old.
I
Here
don't
you
know.
go with the old again.
No, I would just think that, he's a manager now. He's been a manager since 1997 with Scranton Wilkes-Barre. And your ice cream has arrived.
Not
Rico.
mine.
Oh, that's your
That's
ice
for
cream,
you.
buddy. That's your ice cream. Mark Bombard began managing minor league baseball back in 1982 in Billings. He's had many stops along the way. Tampa, Cedar Rapids, El Paso, Harrisburg, Carolina, Buffalo, Indianapolis, and Scranton into right field. Jeff Abbott has it. I can hear it on the headset. You're telling me you're not eating the ice cream? Nope, everybody at home knows you're eating it. We can hear it.
No, I'm not. I'm reading
Your
it.
wife can hear it. We all know it.
I'm reading the. Look at this. What it has in.
You could not be a secret agent. You couldn't be.
I'm very quiet. Tippy toe.
Yeah, tippy toe. The only problem if you were like 007 would be if there was like an ice cream tray or a cookie tray. Then your whole cover would be blown.
Well, he's throwing. He's throwing hard.
Chase Utley is 0 for 2.
I think his maximum is like 92, maybe even 93. Is that changeup?
We will hear from Red Sox manager Grady Little a little bit later about Dustin Hermanson, who will pitch later in the ball game. Swing and a miss. 2-2. But Sonny Kim is pitching so well. Dustin Hermanson, well, they're going to pitch him regardless, but Sonny Kim really has been in command.
Well, I think the key to watching him tonight is location, because not to take anything away from any of the guys in the AAA or lower minors, but will big league hitters hit pitches in certain areas that he's thrown tonight? And the answer is yes. All right, to be honest. But when he's down, when he throws a good changeup or a good breaking ball, he'll get big league hitters out.
2 quick outs here in the 6th. The 3-2 pitch lifted in the air into right center field. Jeff Abbott, Rob Ryan converge, and Ryan takes control, and he has it for the final out of the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Kim. We have played 5.5. It's 3-0 Pawtucket.
Coming down here, finally sent him to Double-A, relaxed, and he worked on his hitting, and he's back here now. He's, right now at least he looks like a different guy. So we saw him like this before, so he could get back to this point, but they didn't know how.
Well, I'm wondering, Rico, does he have some value now in the trade market, considering the fact that he played so well at Double-A, and now seemingly his return here, he looks like he still has that eye of the tiger. Perhaps he'll draw some interest.
Yes, yeah.
Little lover down to first base. Todd Betts has it for the out. And just as advertised, Dustin Hermanson is beginning to warm up in the Pawtucket Red Sox bullpen. After the ball game tonight, or this afternoon on Nesson, we had a chance to talk to Grady Little, and we asked him, what would the plans be for Dustin? And Rico, he told us that there is a chance they may bring him to New York this weekend. That the thought that he'd pitched 3 times here in Pawtucket still is out there, but if he pitches well tonight and feels good, then they may bring him up. But they're playing it, taking it as a day-by-day situation. They've waited this long. They certainly don't want to have a setback, but he's telling everybody that he feels really strong.
Well, that's the main thing, He knows how he feels, and if there's any twinge in the groin, he wouldn't want to take a chance on re-injuring it or hurting his arm, for that matter. So he would stay down here. But if he's ready to go, I would think they'd take him up.
It's a stellar performance tonight from Sonny Kim, and there he is. Got him. Called third strike on Eric Velez.
Nice curveball there. Even though it was down the middle, it just froze the hitter, caught him off speed. Nice off-speed pitch. Couldn't pull the trigger.
He is really getting the ball and getting set to work. I'm surprised that, although now, as I say it, Marlon Byrd is doing it. I was going to say I'm surprised that more Scranton players are not stepping out and trying to disrupt his timing, because Kim certainly wants to work much quicker than we've seen him in the past.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, he's watching him closely, and it's working.
And Scranton, for the most part, Rico, they're letting him.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you'll get teams eventually that they'll try to slow him down, step out of the box. So his timing, his rhythm.
And there we go. Bird is doing it. Getting back to Dustin Hermanson, and we'll have plenty of time to talk about him, but it's amazing to see the Red Sox lose the pitcher that they thought would be their number 2 or number 3 starter out of spring training for the entire first half of the season. And they're still right in the race.
Well, of course, they have some of the other people who have picked him up.
Absolutely.
But they can use him now. This time of the season, you get July, August, especially next month, when it's really the dog days.
Up the middle, through to center field for a hit, just the second of the game for the Red Barrets. So Marlon Byrd does take his time in the batter's box, and it pays dividends as he comes up with a single back up the middle.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. That's picking it up. Last time he struck out, he walked the first time, but he really hasn't looked good against Sun Kim. But that at bat, kind of a strategic thing that he worked.
Into left field. That may find the gap. Stenson is over, but he chases it down. Hung up there long enough. Too much air under that ball off the bat of Johnny Estrada, and Sonny Kim has tossed 7 shutout innings, and he is most likely done for the night. It is stretch time in McCoy. It's 5-0.